what's cracking? I'm out here in the UK on the Australia Compton tour, man. Much love. And you know who you rocking with, man. It's Lil Easy E, and we about that online. So we finna get it cracking, man.
Peace, family. So, you know, when No Limit comes to mind, we're definitely one of the things we first think of is I'm Bout It, Master P. Arguably his breakout single. You know, some would argue Mr. Ice Cream Man, but, you know, when you think of Master P, one of the first things I think everybody thinks of is I'm Bout It. You know, it's just one of those references that go together. You know, I'm Bout It, Bowdy, Bowdy, Rowdy, Rowdy, all that good stuff. Even us with the name Bout That, as most would ascertain, is a derivative from Bout It and stuff like that. So, you know, it's just something that is definitely a colloquialism associated with the South, New Orleans, No Limit, and Master P. So when we think about Bout It, we definitely think of the breakthrough smash from Master P, the movie I'm Bout It, that also went along with a single. You know, you had the song I'm Bout It, which was featured on the No Limit soundtrack, I'm Bout It soundtrack. You know, you also had I'm Bout It Part 2, featured on the Ice Cream Man album. And then, you know, you had I'm Bout It Part 3 that popped up. But this one was featured on Camron and the Dipset's album, or it was actually featured on the Diplomatic Community album. So what's interesting about that is, you know, Camron actually had done quite a few remixes around that time. He remixed Tupac's Ambitions as a Writer on his album, and then he tells a story about meeting Master P, which led to this song being put together. And also shares a funny story about P having to scream at Jim Jones on the film set. So check this one out.
How was it at the time we made a song called Bout It, Bout It? Mm-hmm. A lot of us didn't go to New Orleans a lot, so a lot of people didn't know how important you was doing Bout It, Bout It and remaking that.
Right.
How was that working with Master P at that time?
It was dope. What happened was, I was a fan of the South always. I went to school in Texas, you know, our family in South. But not only that, I've traveled outside, lived outside of New York. I lived in Ohio, I lived in Chicago, and I see how big of an effect of an artist had. Like New York niggas, our mentality is we the biggest niggas in the world, pause. Right. But when you go out of town, niggas don't really care too much about all that New York shit. They got their own shit going on. So I always respected that, being able to travel. And me and Master P, we end up sitting on a flight next to each other, and we just talked the whole flight. Wow. And I was like, yo, I want to remake your record. He like, bet. And we did it.
He owns that master, correct?
For my song?
For Bout It, Bout It. No, I'm talking about his own.
His shit,
he can not only do it, but he can clear it for
exactly.
you as well.
Yeah, he cleared it for me. So we did the song, and it was cool. Jim didn't like it. Jim directed the video. Not the song he didn't like. And Master P was super cool when we shot the video. But I guess when they were doing B-roll, I wasn't there for everything. He was screaming on Jim, I guess, because it was taking time to set up. He said, I'm worth $400 million. They got me standing out here. What the fuck is going on here? And Jim was like, yo, it's hard to work with this guy, man. This niggas keep yelling this $400 million shit out.
In fairness, where was this at? Where was the shoot at?
In Harlem.
On Rucker Park?
Nah, another park on 151st, by Jewel's Block, 151st in Amsterdam. And
that's like people get robbed there.
Yeah, but there was so many kids outside, but you know, you do the big scene with everybody, so I ain't gotta be there the whole time. Jim taking them to do little B-roll shots and this, and I guess they took time to set the camera up, and he just kept screaming this $400 million shit out, and niggas is holding him up, and he got shit to do and all this, but Jim kept calling me, he's like, yo, this nigga keep telling me he got $400 million, and he ain't got time for this shit. So.
Make some noise, I ain't gonna lie. What do you say after a nigga say, yo, I got $400 million and set up? What do we do? What do you say to the nigga? I just told niggas
stay patient. We need it. You know what I'm saying?
We need it.
Yeah, we need this look. So that's what happened.
Yeah, so there you go. Definitely a funny and interesting story. You know, shouts out to the Dipset. They definitely stayed patient on that one. And shouts out to Pete for representing, going out there to Harlem and handling his business, doing his thing. You know, meeting Cam on the plane like a stand-up guy, and then, you know, that leading to a song being done. I'd encourage y'all to check out the full interview with Camron and Nori on the Drink Champs podcast. We definitely support those guys. Salute to Nori. Great work for the hip-hop community. August the 3rd, the Dipset will be on their verses against the Lock, so it's definitely going to be a dope one. Some people have said they would like to hear I'm Bout It, Bout It, Bout It Part 3. You know, imagine if they bought our P. That would be dope. But with that being said, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Once again, if you want to catch Camron's full interview, you can check it out under Drink Champs. And we got more content coming soon. Peace. Peace, family. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check us out on bout.online.com. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for exclusive playlists and social media for all different types of segments and content.